Soft life isn't making men weak. What's breaking men is actually never allowing them to be soft at all. Let me explain. Hey guys, welcome back to the Anchor Show. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to be talking about something really interesting, and that is, should men be allowed to live a soft life? And first of all, what the heck is soft life, right? When we think of soft life, we think of women, because we hear the term soft life a lot more so from females than men. But what is a soft life? Let's start there, right? Let's dive into that. Oh, by the way, before we dive into that, please make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Go ahead and turn on your notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone you think can benefit from it. And let's get right into it. So, what is a soft life, guys? So, many people think of soft life as, a woman who she's at home, her husband works, and she gets to stay home every day and just take it easy, take it slow. She get her nails done, get her hair done. She stays home and watch movies, watch series on Netflix, and enjoy a glass of wine. And that's what people see soft life as whenever we think about soft life. Now, I would say some of those things are a part of a soft life. Soft life for men is not laziness. Soft life is actually nervous system regulation. Rest, slowness, peace, and intentionality are not feminine traits. These are human needs. Let me say that again. Rest, slowness, peace, and intentionality. These are not feminine traits, but rather human needs, right? In one of my previous videos, I talk about whether or not men should care about balance when they're on the grind, when they're hustling, when they're trying to become. Should they care about balance? And this is kind of what we're talking about here, right? Because making sure that you are well rested, right? No matter what it is that you do for a living, and it doesn't matter what your days look like, making sure you're getting enough rest, living a peaceful life, right? Maintaining a peaceful environment, as peaceful as it can get, right? Being intentional about anything that benefits you, anything that is of value to you, being intentional about it. So, for example, you're going to be intentional about making sure you're meditating every day, being intentional about making sure you're working out every day or as often as you can, being intentional about eating right? These things are not feminine traits. So whoever came up with this nonsense idea of thinking that, soft life is for women, that's nonsense. The most wealthiest, successful people live the softest of life. You hear me? The most wealthiest and successful people live the softest of life. You know why? Because they can pay for everything. They're not doing anything. They're not cooking their own food. They're not doing their own laundry. They're not cleaning their own house. Some of them are not even driving themselves because they got a driver. They're not cutting their lawns, and the list goes on. Why? Because they have the money to pay for all of those things. So what is it that they do with their time? When they're not sitting down masterminding on how to make more money and increase their wealth or maintain their wealth, they're enjoying wine. They're on the yacht. They're fishing with friends. They're golfing with friends. They're going to fancy lunch and dinner and brunch and breakfast. That's what they're doing. Nobody would look at one of those guys and say, oh, that's feminine. What? For being on the golf course with your friends at 11 in the morning? Got your own caddy driving you around? That's feminine? For pulling up to an exclusive 5-star restaurant after your a few rounds of golf and go eat whatever fancy premium meal for lunch? That's feminine? Well, if that's feminine, sign me up. Sign me up. No. We have to understand, guys. Society dictates what it is that it wants us to do as the masses, right? As people, society tells us what we're supposed to do, right? Nobody in their right mind got up out of their bed in the morning and say, oh, it's 5:30 in the morning, I should go work for someone. I should go and work and slave for a rich guy who's already very rich. No, society did that. Society conditioned us to think and believe these things, right? Soft life simply means balance. It means that you have balance in your life, right? It means that you're not out here hustling. You're not partaking in the rat race. You're not running around like a chicken without a head. You are living a balanced life. And anything that it is that you're doing for money, anything that it is that you do for work, it is something that is manageable. It is something that is not taking a physical or mental toll on your body. That's what a soft life looks like for a guy. Now, for the people who know me personally, they know that I used to be an absolute workaholic. A mule. Work, because that's how I was brought up. That's what I knew. And so I felt like if I'm not being productive, then I'm not doing something right, or I'm doing something wrong. It is to the point where I would come home in the afternoon tired from a long day of work. This is when I had my own business. And I would sometimes be sitting down on the couch just relaxing my body and fall asleep because of how tired I am, because what I was doing was physically demanding. So I'll fall asleep, and then I would feel so ashamed for my wife to see me sleeping, my own wife. And it's not like she's trash talking or putting me down or none of that. In fact, she encourages me to go take a nap. But because I'm so programmed, or at least was so programmed, I wouldn't take a nap. Naps only occurred because I could not control it. It just happened, right? And so fast forward to where I'm at today, I am living a soft life, 100%. And I embrace it and I love it. And I wouldn't change it for a thing. And I encourage you to live a soft life as well. I encourage you to create a soft life for yourself. It can be as soft as you want it to be. Don't let nobody tell you no foolishness. Getting up, going to work 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. Are you a machine? Nah. The other thing that people don't talk about is that all the stress and depression and overwhelm feelings that a guy develops by just going, if that is not balanced with some softness, a little bit of softness, even if, that is a very emotionally unsafe person to be around. These guys who got to a breaking point where they just lost it and do the most, you know what I'm talking about, and do the most gruesome things. These were guys that were constantly going. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of cases, a lot of stories. These are people that were just going. They had zero softness in their life. This unrealistic expectation, and they're just going. You become emotionally unsafe for yourself and for people. Because at any moment, it's like a pressure cooker. At any moment, all that pressure that's built up can just give way, and you have an explosion. And that explosion could be anything, right? So, yes, softness is important. It is very important. That's what balance look like. That is what balance look like. And living a soft life doesn't mean you're not being productive. It doesn't mean you're not working. It doesn't mean you're not producing. It just means that you're going about it in a smart way that allows for you to have and enjoy some balance in your day and in your life. When you really think about it, some of us guys are actually living that soft life in an unhealthy way without even realizing it, right? When you're sitting down on your video game for 4, 5, 6 hours in a dark room, probably half clean, But when you're sitting down on a video game for so many hours, when you're scrolling on your phone for hours, when you get high and go sleep for hours, what do you think that is? That is soft life. There is a degree of softness to what you're doing. It's just that it's not necessarily a healthy kind of soft, right? But you technically are living a soft life unintentionally or without realizing it. You know what I mean? So when this term soft life, people get all, you have guys who are against it. Like, come on. The softer of a life you can live for you is the better off you're going to be, not only for yourself and your longevity, but also for your family, for your children, for your wife, right? Because again, soft life does not equal, it doesn't mean that you're no longer providing or you're unable to provide. It doesn't mean that you're not being the man that you set out on being. It doesn't mean that you're not still protecting, you're not still leading and guiding your family. No, all of those things continue, right? But you're living a life that allows you to have and enjoy balance. And that leads me to my next point, right? A lot of guys today, a lot of masculine, macho guys crave soft life. They wish they could. They wish they were in a position where they could live that soft life. They really do. A lot of guys wish that they were in a position to live that soft life, that balanced life, right? But part of the problem is that, one, society does not promote that. Society doesn't promote no soft life for no man. No. And because of that societal conditioning, women are not wanting that either. They don't want no guy who wants a soft life. They want the soft life. They don't want a man who wants a soft life. That is unless this man is producing or he's making money. He's making a lot of money, right? So if his soft life is working from home on his computer for 4, 5, 6 hours per day, and he's still providing adequately or more than adequately, abundantly, and he's, nothing changes in the financial department, or maybe if it does change, it gets better, she'll respect that, right? But there's this preconceived notion in thinking that, because of how people define soft life, if a guy said he wants to live a soft life, the immediate thought is, you're lazy, or you're a girl, or you're some kind of princess. No, not at all. None of those things, right? It's about having that understanding, having that conversation, right? And coming up with a plan that actually works. A lot of COVID forced a lot of people, men and women, to actually live that soft life. And boy, they didn't look back. A lot of folks who were working hard physical jobs ended up having to find a new way of making money, which is online or from home, and succeeded at doing that, and now they're living a soft life and they couldn't be more happy. So if you're one of those guys who think that soft life for men is weak or that's feminine, okay bro, like, you need to think again. You really need to. You're brainwashed. You are so brainwashed, and you need to think again, because whatever it is that you're doing, if you're working in construction, if you're a farmer working on the farm every day, if you are an electrician, stringing up houses, in the hot sun every day, whatever it is that you're doing, even if you enjoy it, even if you really enjoy what it is that you do, don't tell me for one moment that you wouldn't be okay if you could make the same amount of money you're currently making, but with less work and less hours and less effort. Don't tell me that you wouldn't be okay with that. Don't tell me you wouldn't be okay with that. All right? And remember, living that soft life just simply means that you are a well-regulated man. You are a emotionally regulated man, right? And that makes you fun to be around. It makes people comfortable being around you, such as your family, right? Your wife, your children, if you have kids, right? That makes them comfortable being around you, being in your presence, because you're well regulated. You don't react, you respond, right? If there's any sort of situation, you don't bark at people and yell at them and ready to rip their heads off because you're so irritated, you're on edge, because there's no softness in your life. You're just so tense and rough and no, bro. When you are able to live that soft, balanced life, you would then become the best version of yourself, because you have time to cater to your needs, you have time to cater to your mental well-being, you have time to cater to your physical well-being, and your social life if you have one. And all of those things contribute to you living a holistic, fulfilling life. So don't let nobody tell you no nonsense about soft life is for women. Soft life is choosing peace, regulation. Soft men are not weak. They are healed. We are healed, and healed people don't need to prove any point to anybody. If you have any questions about softness, ask yourself this question. Would you like to live Jeff Bezos' life? Would you like to live Elon Musk life? And any rich, successful person that you know, whether directly, personally or not, ask yourself, would you like to live their life? Their life is very soft. Would you like to live their life? And that will give you the answer you're looking for. Soft life is basically choosing peace, regulation of your nervous system, calmness, and the reduction of stress out of your life. That's what soft life means. And balance, finding balance within your life. Okay? So if you're living that soft life, good for you, bro. If you're not and you would like to, hey, make it happen. Do what you need to do to make it happen, right? And if you're one of those who still think that soft life is only for women, hey, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, on that note, I'm going to end this video. I hope that you guys get some value from this. I hope once again that I get you to think, even if it's just a little bit, right? That's it. That's a win. If you're thinking, man, maybe I need to soften up my life a little bit, then that's a win for me. All right. Until the next one, guys, let us continue to grow, evolve, and transform into the best version of ourselves. Peace.